So I think that the general belief is that Muslims are voting for the Trinamool in large numbers. It's the woman voter, the Mahila. It's Muslim and Mahila. Jayalalitha, Dr. Kumar, for example, would have a 10-12% lead among women. You're saying Mamata really needs that woman vote this time. Am I correct?
But I think I would make a correction from my side. Jayalalitha also used to have lead among women voters, but not to the extent as you mentioned, Rajdeep. It used to be in the range of 4 or 5%. The biggest lead which I have seen for any political party or for any leader among women voters, it has been Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee in the range of 9 to 10%. That's a huge lead among a community which is almost half of the total voters. So that kind of a lead among women voters has resulted in the kind of victory Trinamool has got in 2016 and 2011.
Okay.
So in order to register another victory, they need to maintain that lead among women voters.
Let me take that to Sanjay Kumar, because Sanjay Kumar, as I said at the start while introducing you, you've come out with a poll before the election that suggested a clear victory for the BJP in this election. Now the woman voter, does she vote very differently to the men? Why do you believe that anti-incumbency is so powerful that it doesn't matter whether you're a male or a woman in Bengal at the moment?
Rajdeep, first of all, I mean, there is a difference of methodology, how we study the electoral mood. I mean, I employ the, qualitative method, wherein it's based more upon the narratives, trying to map out the body language, political psychology, and trying to establish a rapport before delving into the core political issue. So, first of all, as you said that in my finding, the anti-incumbency was so intense that it was not a normal anti-incumbency that you see in state Bihar and some other states. It was an anti-incumbency wherein there was a fear, and then since there was a fear, there was also a spark of hate against the incumbent, especially to the local party leadership. This is one. Second, why gender is not an optics, and why the community, religious community angle is the main fault line that is determining the electoral behavior. This is because, mind it, first, the anti-incumbency is the starting point of the mood for change in Bengal. It is not Hindutva. Hindutva is something that is, as I say, in a cake model, the base is anti-incumbency, and Hindutva is a layering. And that is why you see Hindutva, had it been the prime factor, BJP would not have faced much of the difficulty in getting the faces, the candidates. So this is one. Second, what is the source of anti-incumbency? The source of anti-incumbency hinges upon the two pillars. One, an intense level of corruption, and the corruption has undergone a qualitative shift. First, there has been a monopolization of corruption. So unlike the previous time wherein the rank and file and common men also could have participated and could have a share into the corruption, and that was a matter of, in a party society, bread and butter to lots many segment of society. Now only the Trinamool representative or the leadership would participate into the corruption. Common people are deprived. And second, there has been an intensification of corruption. And at the receiving point, while there is n number of welfare schemes that Mamata government has unleashed to voter outreach, every scheme signify intense level of cut money and corruption, and that is why corruption has emerged as the starting point and optics. Once people, let me just one sentence, once people started opposing it, be it the elderly women, be it the young women, they all were beaten, so much so that during the Amphan tragedy when the funds were plundered, people came up with the term Amphan corruption, and village after village, women were at the receiving end when they tried to go. So Mamata Banerjee's image of 2016, a woman who means a soft touch to the electorate on the ground, is already past her prime, and she won't be able to swing the mood, which is
so you're sticking to your stand that you believe the anti-incumbency has set in so firmly that you are actually seeing a potential wave election based on anger against corruption at the ground level. So that's one view. There's Sanjay Kumar who's saying, look, the Muslim Mahila combined could be critical. There is Yashwant Deshmukh who's being much more cautious because he's got a post poll that he doesn't want to reveal the numbers of, because election commission rules don't allow us to do that.